It's fall.
And we're tasting more whiskey, comparing them, and seeing which one is better. Welcome back to another episode of Whiskey and Wine. I'm Sam.
I'm Heather.
And today we're going to be comparing two offerings from one of our favorite distilleries.
Yes, the people here are absolutely incredible. We went there for Samuel's birthday, and they all wrote him a card and everything. It was just absolutely great people to talk to.
The history of the distillery is really cool. What they're doing and the whiskey that they're producing is awesome. Up until recently, I'd also say they had one of the best sherry finishes that I've ever had. That is until we tried Winsel's, but also Winsel is... That sherry was an accident.
Yeah, they didn't know how long it was in there.
So that, I don't know if that necessarily counts unless they can replicate it. But today we're going to be trying their staple from the Bard, Cinder and Smoke. This is going to be batch 1, actually, of their Cinder and Smoke. And proof on it, 94 proof. Nothing too crazy.
This one's 100 proof.
A little bit higher proof, and this is going to be their 10-year. So what they did to get this, essentially, I think they said they had 10 different barrels that were around that 10-year, or were 10 years at least. And they went through, tasted all of them, and there were 3 that stood out. And they took those 3, and they blended them, and they bottled it. And I think, Heather, what's it say for the count on it? It was like 600?
Oh, the batch?
Yeah, no, yep.
Yeah, there's only 497 bottles.
Yeah.
And this is bottle 11. That just feels cool.
For any of you.
And it comes with a pretty pony on the label if you're looking for decorative options in your whiskey displays.
This is going to be bottle 626. If anyone understands the joke of 626, drop that in the comments down below. I'm curious who knows what we're talking about. And we're going to be doing this blind with the solo blind. So again, if you guys want something like this, check out Whiskey Noobs. I believe you can just purchase one as they become available again. These go very, very quickly, so keep your eyes on Whiskey Noobs if you guys want to get yourself a solo blind. They're really great for, obviously, blinding by yourself, but when we're doing this...
then also doing like a comparison with 2 people.
Yeah.
Because that way we don't have to do the whole... Well, you've seen our other videos.
Yeah.
It's a lot of work.
It is super satisfying.
And then when we put the glasses in here, we put them across from each other so we know whose is whose.
There you go. So we keep these left and right to make sure we don't screw that up, and we will be tasting and smelling things at the same time. So, would you like to start left to right this time, Heather?
I would, actually.
Okay. We're going to start left to right this time instead of right to left like we did last time.
Switching it up for you.
All right. New glass 1. Left side. Very, like, light cherry, like fresh, bright red cherries.
Yeah. Honey?
There's a honey sweetness to it, but it's like a...
I don't know, like maybe
stale
like
honey, almost.
Stale honey?
Like it's
what?
been, not stale, like
I feel
it was
like this
sitting,
is
maybe?
honey that's been like, maybe on a baked good. You know, where it gets like the little honey crunchy.
Yes, okay. I guess that's what I meant by stale, was like it was dried out honey.
You can't say stale honey.
I'm sorry. I'm not great with words sometimes.
It's disrespectful to the bees.
It's another great day of saving the bees.
There's overall kind of like a malty note to it.
It does have the grainy note. There's also a darkness. Oh, you're just going right in for a sip. We're not going to go nose both.
I was just ready.
Gotta do the nose.
I missed it.
We'll come back to your taste in a second.
Okay.
Pretty pleasant. Very just cherry forward. I like that, though. Switching over to the 10-year. Not the 10-year. Whatever's in my right hand. I'm just assuming this is the 10-year. It's a bad assumption. Glass 2.
I was like, what do you know that I don't know?
Nothing. I have no idea what's what.
Blind leading the blind over here.
Okay, this is very... The note is very similar. There's more going on this one.
I feel like it's like a pastry note.
So you're getting like a little bit of that honey, and now you're getting more like the buttery pastry.
Yeah.
This one just smells warm. I don't know why.
Like if this could be a
candle. You want it as a candle. That is like your... We need that as a shirt. Just says, if this was a candle with you just holding a glass of whiskey.
I just apparently want my house to smell like whiskey, okay? It's fine.
So this smells like warm wood to me, which is very interesting. I'm not sure what that warming note is really coming from. It's some like dark note again. Just jumping ahead.
Sorry.
You're the one who said you like doing the nose notes.
I do.
Back.
I was just ready. I was just really excited.
This one reminds me of stepping into just like a cabin. There's a fire going. Mm-hmm. That's what this one reminds me of on the nose. Kind of like we've taken to taking a barrel stave and cutting it and sticking it in the oven and letting it toast and just letting that smell fill our apartment.
He does that when people come over. They're like, oh, it smells great. What are you cooking? And I'm like, wood. Literally, there's just a piece of wood in our oven.
It smells great, though. So this has a very toasty,
our house hasn't caught on fire yet,
smell.
So that's great.
Okay, again, more citrusy now, too. A little bit of a citrus note on this one.
Oh, yeah.
All right, now I'm going to go in for my taste, so you can talk first.
Well, now I got to think about it again.
It's so good. It's very nice.
It's overall pretty sweet.
Very sweet, almost like a milk chocolate sweetness.
Yeah, not quite milk chocolate, though. I wouldn't say a chocolate note.
I feel like there's a chocolate note in there, like a cocoa.
Oh, okay.
And then like the honey in there is making it like a milk chocolate almost.
Okay, I could see that.
Like if someone was gonna
I guess
put
like when it's
chocolate.
like this light though, I always think of like the chocolate notes being more of like a dark chocolate. And this would not be a dark chocolate.
No.
And I didn't get chocolate milk as a child, so.
Such a depraved childhood.
Well.
Someone lived under a rock.
Hey, we can't all have everything.
Apparently under a rock is synonymous with sheep farm.
What's that? I don't know. I don't think I've ever thought about this before, but the cocktail that's like, is it bee's knees?
Yeah, bee's knees.
This one would be very good in a bee's knees.
Potentially. I feel like you'd have to go very light on the honey.
Yes. Like it already is.
Yeah, just a little bit is going to go a long way with this. I like that a lot. I do like how viscous it is as well. Mm-hmm. Like it's not a thick oil that just like sits and coats your mouth, but I can still kind of feel it on my tongue and on the roof of my mouth.
Yeah.
Which is very interesting. I do like that a lot. All right. On to glass 2. I'm not going to lie. If we don't pick the Founders Select as our favorite, I'm going to be a little sad.
Me too. I'll just be, we should retire.
Yeah, it's like we're done. This is the end of Whiskey and Wine. Goodbye.
It's like...
Yeah, there's just like this warm note on here. Almost like, not cardamom, but like something like that.
What their mash bill is.
I really need to start putting that up here. So mash bill, it's right here, if I can find it. If not, I'm waving at nothing, and I'll put nothing right here. I'm literally going to put the word
dark
nothing.
Void.
Just a little black hole.
So this one leans a little bit more brown sugar.
Very brown sugar. Very rich. Ooh, it keeps going.
Mm-hmm. The finish is like intense.
It's like a lot of fruit. Mm-hmm. And then...
I'd say more of like a dried fruit. Or like a darker fruit. If the first one is citrus, this one is...
This is going to sound really weird, and you're probably going to hate this, but the little dried strawberries that you can sip like cereal.
See, I didn't get that cereal as a kid.
That's what that tastes like. It's like that dried graininess. That's really good. Ooh. Still a lot of oil, still coats the mouth a lot. These are both really, really good. Holy crap. I don't like that. Bard, you guys are, you're making us pick here, and these are both really good bottles.
They're very different, though. So, the first one definitely made me, if I was going to use a cocktail, I would think more of a bee's knees, because it has kind of this light, it's honey, maybe more of a citrus side. This one,
it's deeper,
feels more
darker,
like a
richer.
fall, like you could just make an old fashioned with it, and you really wouldn't have to add much at all.
Right.
Just it already comes with some of these like really beautiful, intense flavors. overall, I'd say it's balanced. I feel like that it somehow gets like more intense after the sip. But like some whiskeys, I feel like they hit you in like the front of your palate. But this one, I feel like the strongest part was the back of the palate.
Okay, going off of the nose. I like 2's nose, right hand, this guy more. I feel like this has more of that pastry note to it, whereas this is just a little bit more, it's not, I shouldn't say subdued, but just smells lighter. It does seem a little bit more closed off. It's not bursting out of the glass at me, where this one is like, boom, we're here. So I do think I like this one a little bit more. I swear, if I ended up picking, the last video we shot, I picked right hand. I think we both picked right hand. That's the one we like. I swear, if I pick right hand again, I'm gonna have to like flip them. All right, going back for another taste. Yeah, it's good, it's light, it's sweet, it's very pleasant. Glass 1, just pleasant.
On glass 2, do you get like maybe the slightest hint of like a saline? Like, I feel like in the finish. And I feel like that's what makes it, like I feel like that, yeah. Just like, it's like barely there, but if I was going to like try to characterize it, I can't think of another word for the flavor.
No, it's definitely like, yeah, a little saline-esque. It's almost like a salted caramel or salted coffee.
Yeah, because like you're hit first with the brown sugar notes, kind of a caramel, and then the finish is a little bit like a salted caramel.
All right. So, before we pick one of these, I just want to mention that we do have some really fun goodies that are potentially coming y'all's way. If you want to get in on this, we're going to have some new long sleeves that we're going to be releasing soon, and we also have a lot of other giveaways that we're going to be doing, whether it's going to be some wine giveaways, whiskey giveaways, little wine cards, merch, different things like that. All that's going to be coming. Make sure you watch our shorts over on Instagram, TikTok, but to get into those, you at least have to be in our free Patreon. Again, it's free. It doesn't cost you guys anything, and you can win some stuff. So
it's free stuff.
Yeah.
For free.
Come check it out. We're giving away some good bottles even at the free tier. We just gave away a Weller Special Reserve, and we're also going to be giving away a Weller. Actually, I think it's that Weller Antique we just gave away. We have Weller Special Reserve. We also have things like E.H. Taylor that might go into the free tier. We have wine merch for the free tier. There's a lot for you guys. So hop over to Patreon. Link should be down in the description below. Check that out. But let's dive into which one we actually like. So Heather, which one of your children is your favorite?
I can't choose. The first one is like my summer child personality.
Okay.
You know, like this is the summer whiskey, and the other one's the fall whiskey.
I would agree with that.
They're just so different.
We are going into fall right now.
I think I'm leaning towards this second one we tried.
Yeah. Let it be known.
Overall, I feel like it just has slightly more complexities.
It's got a deeper, richer note to it that is very, very pleasant. However, like we said, you give glass 1 to us over ice.
I'm going to be happy.
In the middle of summer by the pool or something.
Happy. Yeah.
Good to go.
Like, you don't know what's in that tumbler when I'm by the pool. I'm just saying.
Ain't nobody know. So
nobody's going to know.
I do prefer, at this point in time, glass 2. Also, just disclosing, between these two, the price between them, do I think it's worth the price?
Oh,
regardless.
What is the price difference?
Good question.
I don't even know.
I didn't check Cinder and Smoke's price.
Should we
fact
check ourselves? Okay, so we fact checked ourselves. The baseline Cinder and Smoke was $61.
This is going to be
$100.
So $40 difference between the two. Just going off of taste alone, do I think there's a $40 difference between these two?
I feel like they're so different that I wouldn't...
I'd say there's maybe a $30 difference here. Because the richness of this versus the brightness, those are very different flavors. And I could see one being more expensive than the other for different reasons.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
So, ready to find out?
Yeah, I'm scared.
All right. 10 year.
10 year.
Yeah. So the 10 year, it does make sense that this would be, again, $40 more.
Yeah.
I'd say $30. But again, I'm not a businessman. I just want good
again,
whiskey for cheap.
if you're just saying like, each year it's aged, it's $10.
Yeah. Also, if anyone's doubting that we actually pulled that, there you guys go. You can actually see 10-year. And then we can show the OG.
I got the one that looks like OC, but that's just because of the aforementioned penmanship issues.
Yep. So, would I pick the Founder Select if I could get it again? Yes.
It's good.
It's so good. However, if you guys have not had anything from the Bard, you should try to find this bottle.
Yeah, like their baseline one is good. I think it's not, if you lean towards rye and you only exclusively like heavy ryes, then this one probably wouldn't be the whiskey for you, since it is one that's a little
brighter,
lighter. Again, there's still a richness, a creaminess. There's still a lot of complex flavors, but it's not a rye. So that's, I guess, my only disclaimer.
This is fantastic. I'm going to go enjoy this and sip away on this for the rest of the evening. But let us know down in the comments if this surprised you, if you saw it coming a mile away, whatever it may be. And let us know if there are any other fun little comparisons like this that you want to see us do. But until next time, cheers.